video a bit of this in for you. I'm just doing the meander. It still look like water. I just found it at the moment a bit too hard to do the swirls, especially on this bumpy quilt, you know, the joins and that. And it's in plain blue, and I think I'm going to do green on the yellow and green here. And I'm going to do, or I have been doing, I've done through over half of this, so I'm going to do it like waves going against the shore there. That's what I've been doing. So it's for your prosperity, for your future, for you to look back at. Not being morbid. That's in reality. Want to remember your old girl boy. So I just meander up there like that. As I say, you'll see the quilt next week anyway. I hope you get up here. See, so it look like water going up there. You can explain to whoever looks at it in the future that's was my plan. I mean, this looks easy, but I haven't got really into the middle. Part of the middle I've done, but it's obviously, let me stop here. The more I get under here, the harder it is. It's quite thick and heavy, this quilt. Don't know why. It's all the joints, I think. I've had a lovely nightmare. Oh look, got a point on it. Got a pointy wave. See, it moves quite easy at the edge. I'm going to keep this running until I get to the middle and that. And see, I'm having trouble moving that already because of the machine here. That's why a flat table will be a little bit easier, I presume. I can't get one of them. Hold on, we've got some loose threads. I might have to get them while I'm sitting here doing nothing. You'll have to do this yourself soon in the future, won't you? So I'm only going about a little bit long stitch as far as there. So it's not too bad movement here, you can see it, so you can wander smoothly. This pattern because it gathers in the loose. It's quite loose, this, on the backing and the patting. Stop on the blue. I don't want to stop on the yellow because sometimes you get a little sharp corner or sharpish and you start again. Again, I'm going to go up this part. This is the waves. But I'm not going to go on this corner block. I didn't on the others. On the lighter blue there. On this part here, I haven't. I'm going to do it green to make it look a bit more like grass or the imaginations of grass. This is all my unpicking I've done. And we've done the other lines, or I've done the other lines. We weren't happy with it. Put my glove back on. Remember which direction I was going as well. Sometimes it's just harder to see because I'm going back away, so I've got to, not too bad on the yellow, but when you're on blue you can't see if you're crossing over the lines. Trying to go back there, I can see the previous one, I bet I'll hit it. I'm going to go around here to this blue. I want to stop on a blue if I can. I'm going to turn the quilt around and make things a bit easier. But I've got, hold on, right over to here. I've got quite a bit to do past that swirl, block past this swirl on the left. And just make it loose. So I want to go back up, back away. Oh there, what's up? Yeah, I did cross over a line there. It's nothing, you won't see it. This is the seashore again. Tried to get it up the middle, sometimes I haven't, but it's fine. And I just wanted to give that kind of wave effect going on the shore. I hope that works out for you. Too bad, I'm not undoing it again. No way. So I've done a fair whack of it here. Sometimes I can hear ping, and that's me stopping there because I'm going to get some bulk here. It's me tugging a bit too much for the speed of the needle. You get to know your own machine, so you do. I don't know if they're all the same, because this is the only one I've really done any quilting on, isn't it? Great machine though. I'm going to go back up here. I've got a point I want to sort of get. What I mean the point is the four corners meeting together. They can stick up like a button. Call it a button. I think people call it a button. There's a lovely snail's trail, eh? I've got to stop here because I'm all in a pickle. I've got bulk to the left that's catching on the table, this in the front. Roll this up on my right. I've got to remember which way I went now. That's it. And it. And I got me about. I'm trying to meet what I've done on the left. You see what I mean by this bolt on my right? So I do need to move that, roll it a bit. And can you see this? This is where I've got to, yeah you can. This is a great pattern for you to see if my hand's stuck against the throat of the machine. This is a great pattern to start with for free motion. Not easy, but it's once you get the hang of it, it's a great pattern. Again, getting to know the machine. I mean, I couldn't do this at all at first, especially on an old machine, but now I've got this. Like we say, anything in life, practice. Got to stop there. Yeah, I can actually see some of my previous lines. I wonder if I can zoom in a bit. Hold on a minute. Thinking about. I can see previous lines that I've sewn, but that'll be alright. It'll wash out and out. Might come out when I iron it. So I'm going to get it all loose again. It takes time, especially in the middle. I'm going to have to stop a few times here because I've got to unroll it, see where I've been, see where I'm going. Let's just just doing loops and coming back on themselves. And I'm looking behind the needle where I've sewn before. I'm going to have to stop again. See, I'm all uncomfortable. Got to have control of it. This is quite loose, isn't it? Remember, the seam's not quite... Yeah, a little bit of give there kind of thing. So, yeah, I've got to come across this one. Flying geese. And it is better to go a little bit faster in the machine, but always remember that the machine is under your... Let's see. The machine's always under your control. I'm all pickled on my left here. Just stop. When you first do it, you think, oh, the machine's running away with me. And you tend to, I've got to get to that bit. You haven't. You can stop every 2 seconds if you wanted. Go under here, just to try and give it so it's not up and down, you know. So I'm going to stop because I've got this here. I've got another sea ashore here, this part here. So this is just for you, Ian. It's not going on YouTube. See, now I can feel my shoulders are already getting sore. Didn't realise I was all uptight. So you've got to relax them. I could hear a ping there. See, it's slightly pulling against the bobbin and that. He's getting a nice smooth movement. When you practice this, practice on a small square and get a bit bigger squares as well. So you have to do it under the throat of the machine. I can't see where I've been here, so I'm just holding it. There we go, I can see it now. See, because I've got this now to worry about. So I'll take it as far as I can over. Make sure everything else is loose. I'm going to do a long one now. I'm going to stop on the blue because I've got a loose thread here, so I must get that out of the way. I want to sew that in. It'll be able to pull out, but I just don't want to do that. Stop. I'm just seeing how far I've got to go over this side. Right, give me an idea. I'm going to go on up behind the needle. Right, so I'm awkward here. I'm coming across to this throat, the other side of the throat. So count again, everything loose. Get this part flat. Now I've got to remember which way I was going. Just loops kind of meeting themselves, back on themselves, meander. Great pattern. I like it. I like my feathers too, but the feathers wouldn't do in the sea, would they? See, so I'm stuck against his throat now. So I'll just roll it a bit. And I've got to go to here. Yeah, you can see. Just checking my camera. I'm going to stop again because I'm gripping this, I'm not holding it flat down. You'll find your own way of doing these. I'm going to leave that. open it again because I'm going off the back of the table now. So there's your heart coming up. Let's get some loose threads off. That's all I want to do as I'm going along. I can't find that sticky roller thing. I've got loads of them. Can I find them? I'll buy some more. I forgot to buy more. I was down the street. I meant to. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're nearly there. So I've done a fair bit. I want to get it all nice and flat as I can. And find out which one I was going because I've forgotten. I've just put my needle up. That's alright. I'm going to stop because I want to come down to the top of that heart. I'm not going over the heart with the blue. I'm going to go back up now. Got to watch out for the previous swirls I've done behind the needle. Dark blue. There's a reason, because I don't want, when you start again, sometimes the needle jumps or the work jumps. I'm no expert. That's the way I do it. And then I went over a loose thread there. And go back up here. So you can go wherever you want. Oh, I've run out of bobbin. I'll cut the thread. Okay. So, let's show you how to start again. This is my third bobbin. No, sorry, I had half. 1.5 I've used so far. Should start with a full one, but you have to join anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll go back to the same place. On the same place. That's a loose thread. I'm going to find my place. Where is it, Bill? Over here somewhere, wasn't it? Anyway, I've got it. What we do... Let me unpick her. Pull your thread back, the top thread. A bit awkward to get. And there's the underneath. And I'll pull that, like that. And you do a few of them, because what we're going to do, some people actually make long ones of these and sew them in. Nah, I ain't got time for that. Rubbish. And it's a quilt. Nobody, it's not going in the show. If it was going in the show, yeah, that's a different thing. Right, so I've got quite a long, okay. I'm going to pull that one out of there. Now we've got to try, I'm going to hold the needle thread. Quite awkward. Hold on, let me get some spit on my finger. So I want to land 2 or 3 stitches back. Well, just a couple of stitches back. I put my needle down and I want to go over. I've lost it now. Give me a minute. I'm going to pull that out. There's a reason. I want to hold on to this top thread. Don't want to let it go because we want it tight or tightish. Down, up to bring the bobbin thread up. Now on this machine it's only small, it's only thin, and I'm doing it this way because my thread's loose. It's not usually loose in the machine and it will pull it up. that makes sense. Hold on, Patrick, what are you doing here, Belle? Right, got the 2 pieces. It's been awkward for me today. There's the bobbin, see, tiny wee thing, but I'm going to get hold of it, pull a bit up. Don't usually like doing this because I'm still learning. I usually get in a mess when I start sewing. But anyway, I've got 2 threads there, yeah. So I'm going to put back on the thing, on the line, and then I'm going to do, let's get that out of the way, just a couple of stitches, slowly, fasten it off. Then, when I get out of this mess, that can be trimmed real tight next to the quilt and it won't run. So, I hope that makes sense. I'll cut that off when I get, in fact I'm going to cut that bit off right now, that's a bit long. I'm going to get caught before I even get there. When I get out of that mess, I'll cut that back down to the quilt, which I'll show you. I can't get my glove on. Right, got to remember which way I'm going. And that's worked, because I'll tell you why, I used to do that and, oh, it was feathering at the back, called eyelashing, where the bobbin's sort of loose. Oh, whistled there. And, yeah, not stitching right. But that'll be alright. You can see a tiny wee bit of what cream there, but that's fine. Nobody's, you know, it's going on your wall, nobody will see it. It's going on the lap, nobody will see it. Be too critical sometimes. Okay, now I really want to get across here because I've got quite a wee bit to go up and back away. So that's what I'm doing. Got a plan. It's lovely when you can move this piece of work just like that. Absolutely great. But again, I'm getting uncomfortable now. I'm going to get onto this dark blue. Oh, see that jump? Booker. Never mind. Let's see that one. Dark blue. Sometimes walk my fingers like that, you know, if it's fabric's flowing okay, can do that. Gonna come back down. And if that was where I joined it, if that had been loose stitches or anything, I would have heard it on the machine. It would have shown on the top. But my machine, it makes a kind of different noise when it's in trouble. As I said, you get to know your machine. I'm sure they're all different, you know. I'm going to stop there a minute because I've got to get, oh dear, get your foot off the accelerator, Belle. So here I'm making a grass effect. I'm just going side to side on and hope it looks like the impression of grass. So I am. Hold on, let's get this. Take on my bracelet. And I've done a couple. And I'm pretty pleased with it. So and it's just keeping the work parallel. I'm only going on the green to give that grass effect. Oh dear, that wasn't very good, was it? Let's go back on that. I'll get away with that. Straight down. I've tacked down the very raw edge of the quilt with a little border to stop it moving. It's a bit fray as well because it's been hanging around for a few months. Good practice. Control. I'm going to stop there because my hands are awkward. And I'll show you in a minute when I finish one. Doesn't matter if they're not quite straight, it's grass blowing in the wind. Straight bell, straight, a bit wide there, but that's okay, it's grass. Let's see if you can see it. Might be better bringing it this way, I think. Let's have a look. 50-foot bell. Trying to move a whole quilt. You can see them lines there, see? Quite like it. Move it back now, so I get all loose and fancy free. Put down, and we should go again. Hold on, not comfy here. Got stuff caught on my table. That's it. You can see that's quite frayed there. I'm a bit worried about doing the binding. It's because it's been knocking around, it's been lifted, it's been moved, it's moved house, it's moved home. Trying to keep it straight. Trying. Nearly hit the cacti. I want to move it smoothly and straight across. I think my boy will be pleased with this. I hope so. And if he's not, well, he could do it himself, couldn't he? Yeah. This is the first quilt. And that was a nightmare to do with the two of us. I didn't film it, it would have been funny to film. I wanted to, but I didn't want to put him under pressure. I'm a bit worried here because there's quite a bit of loose fabric here. I've got to do something with that yellow. I don't know whether to do in the ditch or do pebbly kind of pattern. is good practice for me as well. Using this quilt as a practice. I've gone a bit wobbly there. It's a bit wide from the other one, but never mind. Not precision art. Painting by numbers, I've got to keep in the lines. Well, sort of lines anyway, but it's a form of embroidery, isn't it? Form of. I've never done a machine embroidery as such. That's another triangle done. So I'm going to zoom out. Turn you. Turn my camera and zoom out. And then I've got no light. I haven't got a front room light on. Hold on. Let's put front room light on. A wee bit better. Yeah, I like that. Self-praise, but you've got to praise yourself. Nobody else to say that's good here.